everyone. Welcome to CGTN Live with me, Mao Dan, at the Hong Kong port of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macao Bridge. Today is the first day of the operation of the bridge, and I'm to get on the car and to travel on the bridge to Zhuhai. And I got to the port this morning a little before 9:30. And even though I tried to be among the first to get here, actually when we were on the road, we saw many private cars, cross-boundary coaches, and taxis heading to this port. Why I can tell those private cars are heading here? Because they have special registered licenses that says they can be operated in Hong Kong and also in the Guangdong area. So those cars can get to this port, and after passing the customs clearance, they can get on the bridge. And I have my car waiting for me at some point at this parking lot, but I will walk there, and on the way we can show you the passenger clearance building. Since I'm with a private car, I don't need to go through the passenger clearance building, but it is for people, for passengers with cross-boundary coaches, for passengers who want to take the shuttle buses. Since the bridge is now in full operation, the shuttle buses are now running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So every time you come here, anytime, you can buy a ticket for the shuttle bus, and it's every 5 minutes in peak hours and every 10 to 15 minutes in non-peak period. And also overnight, it's about 15 to 30 minutes for each shuttle bus. And for cross-boundary coaches, they will pick you up at different places, usually popular sites, for example, Causeway Bay and Jiejun, and then they will drive you here. And if you are coming with a cross-boundary coach, the coach will drop you off where we can see now, in front of the passenger clearance building. And then you need to go through the customs quarantine immigration by yourself, and the coach will be waiting for you on the other side of the building, and then you are good to go. And it's about 45 minutes drive to the other two cities, Macao and Zhuhai. And we are going to have a look at what's inside, what kind of facilities are inside the passenger clearance building. I've visited here a few times as a media, and I saw some stores and to buy things, and also a variety of facilities to help you to get the tickets. And here at the arrival hall, actually this is my first time to get here at the arrival hall. So this is for people coming to Hong Kong from Macau and Zhuhai. So I guess I cannot go inside because passengers will come out from there. And we are expecting, because it's 10:30 here in Hong Kong, we are expecting visitors coming from Macau and Zhuhai anytime, probably by the shuttle buses and by the cross-boundary coaches, because as I know, there are only like 1,000 registered private cars in Zhuhai who can travel to Hong Kong. And we can see there are many media people excited to have a look at what people think on this first day of the operation of the bridge. And also security is tight here because this is the first day and we don't want to get a mess. And I love this place very much because the building is very beautiful and it's very amazing if you can see the lanes for buses in front of the building, and I'm told it's designed upon the concept of sea waves, because this Hong Kong port area actually it's situated in a place near the Hong Kong International Airport and right next to Hong Kong's Lantau Island, and it's in some kind in the middle of the waters. So it is the design, the sea waves design just goes so well with the sea. And people are checking out the information. This is the first time for them to get here. And I guess they needed to get up very early this morning because Hong Kong people like to get like the first hand of the first thing very much. And the weather here today is really good. Though it's a little cloudy, but it's nice. And I believe when we get on the car, we can see the views along the way. I'm looking forward to it now. So here is one thing for those who are wondering how cars can adjust to the different driving habits in Hong Kong and in Zhuhai or other parts on the Chinese mainland. Because here in Hong Kong, drivers are like seated left-handed. So the driving arrangement is left-handed, but for those on the Chinese mainland, it's right-handed. Here is what I've found out because I've got on several media tours before. And when all the vehicles, they pass through the clearance kiosks, that's when they are good to leave the Hong Kong port. There is a small curve, a little a little period of road that the drivers can make the change. So they will gradually go right hand, which not means they will change their position, but the drivers, of course, they will sit at the same place, but the car will turn from the left, from the right of the road. That is the left-handed driving arrangement, and then turn to the right of the road. So that means at the moment you get on the bridge, the very starting point of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macao Bridge from the Hong Kong port, you will need to follow the driving habit, the driving traffic arrangements of the Chinese mainland. That is good because this bridge is so huge and it will be busy in the future. So it's good to make the changes you need to make at the very start, so you don't need to get confused on the way. This is the place where shuttle buses are running. So behind me you can see all these public buses. Actually, they are all newly added lines to get people from the downtown area of Hong Kong to this Hong Kong port, because it is near the Hong Kong airport. So you can imagine it is not in a downtown area. But there are many buses you can choose to take. And it's the public buses are also around the clock. There are daily buses, there are nightly buses. Yeah. And if you listen carefully, you can see you can hear the noise of some passenger planes taking off from the nearby airport. And it is also a pleasant view from the distance because you can see the building, the design of the building. It's very innovative, and it's to provide the most convenient service for passengers. We are going to get on our car, and I'm expecting the customs clearance very shortly and then very quickly, and then I can get on to the bridge and enjoy the view along the way. And what I enjoyed very much during my previous visit was that because it's very near the Hong Kong International Airport, so actually along the way you will see the airport itself, and you will see the passenger planes taking off and landing. I love planes, so that is a moment and a part of the journey that I enjoy most. And our car, it is a specially registered car, so we have the license. We can go to Zhuhai, and our driver, he actually had been to the mainland on this cross-border trips, but before today, it's through the border checkpoints in Shenzhen, because that's the land travel route. But today, there is a new choice, so we will get going. And I know some of my colleagues who are also on the way to get to, like those from Macau will get to, try to get to Hong Kong, and those from Zhuhai, they will get on their vehicle and trying to see if they can, they need to come to Hong Kong, or they can meet the colleague maybe on one of the artificial islands there. So I believe there are many things to check out from Macau and Zhuhai. So maybe our colleagues will join us soon from those two places. And I'm looking forward to meet them, especially colleagues from Zhuhai, in about less than 1 hour. So guys, I'm getting to the bridge now. Hope one day you can come here and have this visit of one of the longest sea crossing projects in the world. It will amaze you. Okay, so that's pretty much from me in Hong Kong. Hope to talk to you guys later, or maybe next time.
Thanks to my colleague Maldan. I'm Jiejun in Macau, and I'm now standing at the boarding area of the shuttle bus at the bridge's Macau end. And you can see that the shuttle bus is parked here behind me, and a lot of passengers are waiting here. We know that today is the first day that the bridge is opening to the public. So a lot of residents in Macau come here they want to take the bus to have a closer look of the bridge. 你好，我想问一下，今天那个马上要上桥了，心情怎么样啊？
很开心。
你是澳门市民？
是。
就是专门买票今天去看大桥。This lady
世界历史最长的跨海大桥，我们的心情很兴奋。
These ladies are Macau residents, and they said this is the first day that the bridge is opening to the public, so they come here. They want to go onto the bridge to have a close look of the mega bridge, because it is the longest sea crossing bridge in the world, and it's such a massive project. 你好，我想问问您，你也是那个澳门市民吗？
哎呀，
今天专门去那个看港珠澳大桥的。
是啊。
之前看过电视报道，对那个大桥的印象怎么样啊？
唔知點答你喎。
反正現在心情怎麼樣？
開心咯。
開心激動。謝謝。This lady also told me that she's very excited and very happy because he can have the opportunity to go to have a look of the mega bridge. And now we can see that they are boarding the bus. And this is the double-decker bus. And there are about 120 shuttle buses running on the bridge among the three ports, meaning Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macau. And the shuttle bus will be the major transportation mode on the bridge. And these Macau residents may take the public transportation to get to Macau port, and then they will change the shuttle bus, and the shuttle bus will take them to the Hong Kong port. And then if they want to go to some other districts of the city, they will transfer to other public transportation such as the taxi or bus or the subways. And it will take them 30 minutes on the bridge from Macau end to the Hong Kong end. 你好，打扰一下，请问那个今天是专程过来想坐这个车感受一下大桥吗？
是专程
对这个大桥的印象是怎么样的？
气势宏伟，谢谢啊。
He told me that it's a gorgeous project, so everyone is excited and want to go to see the bridge at the first day. We know that before the opening of the bridge, Macau residents can only go to Hong Kong by ferries, and it will cost them 30 minutes to get to Hong Kong. And now they have another option. They can go there by land. So this lady is taking a picture of the shuttle bus. 你好，打扰一下。
香港的，对。
过来。打扰您一下。请问您今天也是专程过来？
对。
您是自己买票过来的吗？
自己买票过来。
刚才那个就是从那个您到这个关口，然后通关过程，这整个过程你觉得顺利吗？
哇，很舒服，很大，蛮开心。像我们澳门人真的很开心。现在到那边香港去吃餐饭，饮茶，饭来。真的很好，谢谢你们啊！谢谢你们。
This passenger told me that he is so excited and so happy that he can go to Hong Kong to have breakfast. The in-tap is tradition in Hong Kong and Macau, so it's very convenient. And he said that all the procedure, including the security check, the custom clearance, and the document inspection, the whole procedure, it goes very smoothly. I will see that the bus is going to leave. People can buy the shuttle bus tickets at the counter at the departure hall, and they can also buy the tickets on the vending machine or online. And the ticket is the ticket will cost them 65 mobs or Hong Kong dollars, and they can pay the ticket in renminbi or mob or Hong Kong dollars. It's very convenient. Compared with the ferry fare, it's very cheap. Yes, and we see a lot of passengers come here. Today, the first shuttle bus left Macau for Hong Kong at 9:30, and the bus arrived at Hong Kong port at 10 a.m. And till now, several shuttle buses have left. And just now we also see the first shuttle bus coming from Hong Kong arrived in Macau. And a lot of tourists from Hong Kong, they are also very, very excited. The shuttle bus will be a major transportation tool on the bridge. And we know that Macau is a city famous for its tourism and especially the gambling industry. So it is believed that the shuttle bus will bring a higher volume of visitors per day than existing ferry services. And thus boost the city's tourism industry. And we know that a lot of mainland visitors also join the program of the travel agencies, and they will spend 1 or 2 days in Hong Kong or Macau, and these visitors from the mainland will be the prime consumers of the bridge. Okay, I also bought a ticket, and I will get on the bus to Hong Kong. And I know it's quite a good opportunity, and I just can't wait to see the bridge. So I'm now going to leave, and I will get on this bus. And now I hand over to my colleague Cui Huiao in Zhuhai.
So thank you, Jiejun. That was my colleague Li Jiejun bringing us live streaming in Hong Kong. And I'm Cui Huiao, reporter from CGTN. Over the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to bring you live streaming here in Zhuhai, more specifically the Zhuhai port of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macao Bridge. As you can see, I'm here at the entrance. That's the security area. A lot of people are going through securities, and thousands of tourists are waiting outside. They're taking photos with their luggages and suitcases. They all look cheerful, and we were here starting this morning at 5, and people were taking lots of photos. We witnessed the first
Before the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macao Bridge opened, people in the mainland city of Zhuhai had to take a 3-hour ride to Hong Kong through the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge up north, or they could get on the ferry that still would take over an hour. Now the trip only takes 30 minutes thanks to the world's longest cross-sea bridge. Think about how much time that'll save for daily commuters, not just in Zhuhai, but also from cities farther away such as Zhongshan and Jiangmen. People living there can comfortably travel to work in Hong Kong every day now. And a newly extended high-speed railway has also slashed travel times between Guangzhou and Hong Kong to less than 50 minutes from the previous 2 hours and to only 15 minutes between Shenzhen and Hong Kong. Now, a 1-hour commute economic belt is forming in the area.
Now follow me to the main entrance of the Zhuhai port of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macao Bridge. As you can see, this is the inspection area. People are lining up, queuing up, waiting to get cleared by customs. In fact, there were more people like this morning, but now you can still see like tourists with their suitcases. This is a sort of the gateway to enter the bridge. You need to get cleared by customs first before going down to the first floor and get your tickets. You can either buy them online or buy them here on the spot before getting on the shuttle bus to cross the bridge. We keep saying that this is a historical project because it took 6 years of design and nearly 9 years of construction. Finally today it opened to traffic at 9 a.m. sharp local time, and it's a historical day. People want to be part of the history. As you can see, there are actually these are over 500 inspection officers are deployed. We were told they're helping the mainland tourists to get cleared by customs. There are also more than 140 automated customs clearance channels. We'll go to there in a sec. And earlier, the chief of the inspection station told me that they expect a pretty large passenger volume today. They say they expect around 300,000 visitors or tourists leaving Zhuhai port to Hong Kong, and they expect an even a larger crowd during the rest of the week. Because people are curious about this bridge, we talked to some locals earlier. They say they've been waiting for this bridge to open for decades, especially people in Zhuhai. This is a historical project, and it conquered a lot of difficulties and crossed many hurdles. Like, it's actually the longest bridge tunnel system, consisted of the underwater tunnel, 2 artificial islands, and 3 sections of the bridge. The total length is 55 kilometers, which makes it the world's longest sea-based project. Let's move on over here. As you can see, there are 20 channels of the so-called E-channels, where basically it's all automated. You basically put your permit into the card reader, and after a while, once the card reader reads it, the door will open so you can enter to the next door and place your thumb on the scanner, which will take another few seconds before you can leave the door and enter Hong Kong. So right now we're seeing a few passengers. They're slowly coming in, waiting to be cleared by customs. And we know that this bridge took not more than 8 years of constructions, and opened yesterday. This is actually the exact location where President Xi Jinping delivered a speech and announced the opening of the bridge, and more than 800 guests were attending the inauguration. And it took a while before it opens because a lot of issues have to be decided, include toll collection and customs clearance, because we have to keep in mind this is 3 different systems we're talking about: Hong Kong, Macau, and Guangdong. They're all coming together in this one single port. So a lot of logistical issues have to be sorted out. And it's remarkable that this facility is connecting 3 different regions with at least 3 languages. So how will the structure bridge the gap, especially with such a variety of social systems and local economy, remains to be seen. Now we are seeing more and more tourists come in. It seems like they're a pro. They just well, this gentleman here seems like he's having some trouble and someone's helping him out. You need to possess a permit to Hong Kong and Macau, and you put it in the card reader. Let's see, they're communicating. Maybe he's having some problems. So you see there are a lot of officers around. They're standing by, they're on duty. We're told 500 of them are standing by today to help tourists with customs. It's actually a relatively easy and convenient process, especially for tourists between Zhuhai and Macau, which you get cleared by customs at a separate building. Over there, they came up with a new innovative customs systems called joint inspection, but one-off customs clearance, which means it's all done on the same table. You go through it, you enter and exit on the same spot. So you complete your entry and exit formalities on the same table. And there are also 20 automated customs clearance channels over there. Well, see, like, it's pretty fast, right? It looks like it only takes about 5 or 8 seconds or something. Before the door opens, you have to look at the camera and to verify, and of course there's also a fingerprint verification process. Obviously we can't go over there to see how the rest of the tour is because we don't have our permit with us, but you get an idea of how the customs procedures work. And it's truly a breakthrough, especially as I mentioned over there, because previously when you want to enter Macau, you have to exit Zhuhai at a checkpoint first, and then walk some distance and go to a separate checkpoint to enter Macau. But now, as I told you, it's all done in one single location and much, much easier. So let's see if we can talk to some tourists here, because earlier in the day, as I told you, we got here at 5. We witnessed like the first tour bus to Disneyland that arrived an hour before the opening. Some locals have expressed their excitement. They say, the words can't describe how excited they are. They've been waiting for so long. Finally, they can go on the bridge and get an up-close look at this infrastructure, probably the most advanced infrastructure project in the world, 55-kilometer-long bridge tunnel system, consisting of 3 sections of the bridge with 3 different towers. Each is symbolic of certain meanings, and then like an underwater tunnel. Let's see if we can talk to that gentleman over there. Hey, 你好，我们是央视的记者，在做一个直播，想问问您，前面在看到您在拍照，您是哪里人？今天想去哪儿？
我老家是湖南的，我是在广东，就在广东这边工作。
Wow, this gentleman is from Hunan Province. He works in Guangzhou. 所以你今天是从哪儿到哪儿？
我今天准备等一下去香港。
等一下去香港。今天特地来是因为首次
对
开通。
对。所以那边人比较多。
比较多。
是。
So he's going to Hong Kong, and he came specifically on this occasion. As we said, this is a historical day. 您为什么想来见证这个历史性的时刻啊？因为你是
这个港珠澳大桥啊，已经从开始到现在已经14年时间了。所以建成不容易，所以特意最早来享受一下。
你最想看的是什么？是想在桥上？
最想看看这个大桥。
这个大桥。然后到了香港，你其实去香港不是主要。
去香港不是香港影艺，香港影艺的主要是看这个大桥。
谢谢。
准备坐这个穿梭巴士走。
你是坐穿梭巴士？谢谢。
So
this gentleman told me that he's been waiting for so long, just like many other mainland tourists, because it has been 14 years of design and tough construction. Finally, it's open. And he said, like, going to Hong Kong is not his major purpose. You can go any time of the year, but this occasion marks a historical day, and taking the shuttle bus and having that 30-minute ride is of more significance to him personally. So let's see if we can talk to more tourists. 谢谢。 So as we want to tell you that the procedure to get on this bridge is obviously you can get dropped off here, whether by vehicles, taxis, whatever. You can park your private vehicles downstairs in the basement, and then you go up to the 3rd floor and get cleared by customs, and then you go back down to the 1st floor to take public transportation. So there are actually 2 kinds of shuttle bus. One is transporting passengers between the ports, so meaning the Zhuhai port and the Hong Kong port, and the other is transporting passengers between different locations. For example, they even extend to cities like Yangjiang or Maoming in the Pearl River Delta region and take passengers directly to the certain parts of Hong Kong. So which is called the cross-border shuttle. And both shuttle buses have like a very short integral. For example, the shuttle bus between ports, it runs every 10 to 15 minutes and operates 24/7, and the price is only less than $9 which is 58 yuan during the day and 63 yuan at night. So very cheap and affordable for people. 你好，我们是央视的记者，能不能简单的问您几个问题？想问问你们是哪儿的游客，然后今天去哪儿？
我们去香港。
去香港，主要是想今天第一天想那个开通嘛，是想来见证这个时刻是吗？
对对，我们昨天刚刚知道，所以今天。
昨天刚刚知道。
昨天刚刚知道，今天开通了。
你们平时是在哪儿？
我们本来订的票，坐那个轮船，轮船过去到香港去的。
到香港，然后发现还是可能坐这个桥。
这个比较快，时间又快又节省，然后价格还低一点。
价格还低一点，只要58块是吗
？58块。
你们是当地人吗？还是？
没有，我们是杭州过来的。
杭州过来，就想去香港旅游。
去香港玩2天。
谢谢。好的。So this family is about to travel to Hong Kong. They were going to take the ferry, but they heard on TV, on the media, that this bridge is opening tomorrow. So they decided to switch their transportation and take this bridge instead, which he says is much cheaper. It only costs 58 yuan, which is equivalent of $9. And now you're seeing there, the couple with their kid and their suitcase. They're traveling to Hong Kong. In less than 45 minutes, I'm sure they'll arrive at the Hong Kong port. So yeah, I was very surprised actually, because yesterday we were here, we've been here for a couple of days. It was all empty for the past 3 days. We were wondering if there will be any tourists, do they know about this bridge? Or are they interested? Are they excited about this facility? Obviously they are. Look at this couple. They're taking photos. 你好，我们是央视的记者，想问问你们今天刚刚在这边拍照，也是想留念是吗？因为今天是一个开通。
留念，我们都香港的。
你们想
走一下，
香港走一下。
这样，现在买票。
买票，还没买，准备
没有，就是我们不知道啊。
准备买，你们就是在媒体上知道有这么一个桥开通了。
就是看那电视看到。
看电视有看到。
是。
你们是广东人吗？
是，我们是珠海的。
珠海的，你们对这个桥应该很熟悉了，在这边有建了那么多年。你们
我知道了。哦。
建了9年了吗？
建了9年了。你最想看的是什么？你觉得？
是看。
就想去看一下。因为可能是很雄伟那种，是吗？
是。
好嘞，谢谢。So this old couple told me they're from Zhuhai, and they read the news newspaper and saw it on TV that this bridge opens, and for them, they want to witness the miracle and be part of it because it's been building for 9 years, nearly 9 years. As you would imagine, how difficult it was to build a bridge high above water. The construction team, they have to work miles from land. Highly dangerous, highly risky, but they managed to finish it, get it done. A lot of breakthroughs were made. A lot of world records were set. They might need some time or some help to figure out how exactly to get to Hong Kong because they told me they haven't bought their tickets yet. But I would assume, it's relatively easy because there are signs everywhere. Well, I got to tell you that one of the biggest features of this facility, the Zhuhai port, is its size. It's enormous. It's huge. It's so convoluted that, when I was visiting the port, checking out different locations for coverage, I get lost. But now with all the volunteers and staff members on duty, I'm sure it'll be a lot easier. And there are signs literally everywhere. There are even shopping areas, so you won't get bored and you won't get lost. There are KFC, Starbucks. You have a lot to do at this port. Some of my colleagues joke that they don't know if this is a port or terminal because it looks exactly like a terminal of an international airport. It's located on an artificial island built as part of this project, and many say, or the engineers told us, that this is also the headquarters of the bridge because it supplies power and telecommunications, a very important and symbolic locations. So we are actually on the departure floor. For Hong Kong citizens, if they have arrived, they will be on the second floor, also get cleared by customs before they go down and take transportation. There are taxis, buses, long-distance buses, a lot of options. They call it the transportation hub. Now we are seeing a tour come in. They're coming by through us. Well, you see all these group tours coming out now. Just like this morning, we have the Disney tour. Some people told me that this bridge actually makes travel much, much faster and easier because previously you'd have to take a ferry and it's costly, it's not convenient, and now the bridge makes day trips possible. You can buy a ticket on the spot and go, and you'll be arrived in Hong Kong in less than 45 minutes. Previously, if you drive, you have to go across the area, go around the area, all the way to Shenzhen, and then enter Hong Kong there, which would cost 3 hours. So a big cut on the travel time. See, more and more people are coming in. They expect this to last for at least a week or even longer, and they're prepared for the potential surge or spike in passenger volume. More and more people. I gotta say, the facility is all very modern and high-tech. It's very innovative. People are, just following the crowd, you'll be able to get through it. See, some tourists are waving at us. You can tell by their face just how excited they are about this ride. It's going to be probably the most magnificent ride in their life because we're talking about a bridge tunnel system that spans 55 kilometers across the Pearl River Delta region. It connects 3 different regions and cities in the area, boosting connectivity, encouraging more movement of people, personnel, goods, information, capital, and businesses, making the Greater Bay Area truly awesome and truly great so that it becomes the next, or it's already a strong economic engine, but I guess this bridge or infrastructure will make it even stronger. All right, I don't know if we should keep walking or something. Maybe we should go back. Is there a way to go back? Maybe we can exit here. Well, 我们能采访一下您吗？来，没。They're taking pictures at us. 想问问您啊，今天是特地来坐这个巴士是吗？还是？
是的。
去哪儿？
去香港。
去香港啊？打算去几天
？2天。
2天。你是怎么知道这个桥今天通车？
因为我们本身是珠海的。
本身是珠海的，所以你对这个桥应该有比其他地方的游客有更深的那种感情啊。
对，基本上我们珠海的话，什么项目我们都会先体验一下。
你觉得这个桥对珠海这个城市它能带来什
么？会带来很多利益啊。
比如说？就业啊什么的。
对，就业还有一个会给市民带来很多方便啊。
比如说，本来你们要去香港，可能得绕一圈，现在可能
更方便了，更便捷。以前我们都是坐船去的。
好嘞。
能跟我拍一个吗？
行。啊，我们因为在直播，一会儿。你们聊了。
因为以前我们是坐船去的，然后现在有这个港珠澳大桥的话，第一票价很便宜，比全票会便宜很多。第二的话，然后时间也会节约很多，然后更方便。
你觉得对于整个珠海这个城市，因为它也是想促进珠三角地区的发展嘛，然后你觉得这几年作为珠海人，你觉得珠海发展的怎么样？
我觉得这几年珠海发展得很快。
发展很快。
对。然后增加了很多项目。你看现在10月份的话有很多喜讯，因为港珠澳大桥一开通，然后现在马上11月份航展又要开始了。对呀，现在不是说珠海人在关注这个项目，是全世界的人都在关注这个项目。你看昨天的话，习主席来到珠海，基本上都是全世界的人都在关注这个东西，是吧？
谢谢您，谢谢，祝您旅途愉快。
谢谢，辛苦了。
So this passenger is from Zhuhai. She told me that she's excited. It's all very convenient, like what other tourists told me. But I asked her the question, what would this project bring to Zhuhai people in the Zhuhai city? Because it has been a decade or so that this unbalanced development between the east side and the west side of the Pearl River Delta has been crippling the region. And China, as it wants to build this greater Bay Area that hopefully will rival some of the Bay Areas in the world, like Bay Areas of San Francisco, New York, and Tokyo, this infrastructure project will be a big boost to connectivity and economy. And she told me that Zhuhai as a city has been developing very fast. It's a very beautiful seaside city with a relatively low population. And now it's developing its third-tier industries, its service industries. And in November, there will be the Zhuhai International Air Show opening. So world of tourists will come to Zhuhai, and on the side of that air show, they can come down here and take the cross shuttle bus to experience the longest sea-based project in the world. And I personally got on this bridge 2 days ago before the inauguration. I got to tell you, you can feel the breeze. You can look outside the window. If you're lucky enough, you can also see some dolphins, because this is also the home to 200 Chinese white dolphins, an endangered species. But the marine life was not affected by this bridge. And as you go through the west artificial island and then to the east artificial island, lots of things are happening. It's like a shopping mall, restaurants, parking lot. There's a ton of stuff to do before you enter the territory of Hong Kong. So it's a magnificent experience for our audience, especially coming from abroad. I highly recommend you to come down to this port to experience, see the infrastructure, see the facility yourself, and you'll get a taste of what it's like to build such a difficult and challenging project. That's all from me, and I'll see our audience next time. Bye-bye.